Hello and welcome back to We're Talking Tea. We'll be getting into the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 17, episode 16. And our drink of the night is a peach wine given to me by a friend. And in honor of Shamia's rum bum launch, she has a peach flavor. So I wanted to show love to her peach flavored rum bum with a peach wine. And I have a little peach ring on it. So drink up, ladies. Strong, 16%. They know what I like. So let's get into it. It started off with Shamia visiting Maximilian, her business partner, to talk about their rum launch. And it seems it's going to be some issues with the contract because the partners aren't willing to go to do a partnership. They're just willing to do a contract saying that she can utilize their wine, their rum, but not it be a partnership, like I guess split down the middle type thing. I don't know. But she was saying that it was falling through and she didn't want to disappoint her husband. Then we had she had the ladies do butt molds for the event. So they're going to be matching each other's butts to see who has who can guess what butt. K Michelle and her husband went to do yoga with Angela and her husband Charles, and they had a good time. They all sat around, enjoyed themselves. What was funny was Charles told Angela, "Put your size 12s right here." So that was hilarious because we all know Angela had big feet. So that was funny. Then the two ladies kind of sat off to the side and talked about their them being home and how they felt about the Scotland trip. And K Michelle was saying that her relationship with I'm about to say Phaedra with Shamia is a disconnect. There's a disconnect somewhere, and she hasn't talked to her since. She thought they had a real friendship, and something is just going wrong with the friendship. So, that was that. Portia and Paul did mommy daughter photo shoot. It was very, very pretty because she said she wanted to replace the photos of her and Simon with photos of her and her daughter. Good job, Portia. Then her and Lauren sat down and talked about the relationships with Sway and Mike. And so that was that. Why she was so then she said that Shamia asked her to do a butt mold for the party, and she would send her person over the next day if she wanted to do it. Now, how you gonna invite her to your Halloween party / business launch, but you could not invite her to your husband's birthday party? Gerald has nothing to do with the demise of you and her friendship. So why wouldn't you allow her to come to Gerald's birthday party if y'all wasn't in a good place and y'all still not in a good place? So what's the difference? Why would you invite her to that? So anyway, she's just trying so that she could tell the ladies, oh, I invited her, she chose not to come, which she got that story wrong too. But anywho, so then we had K Michelle met with Shamia, and she simply told her, hey, I don't like what you did in Scotland because I felt like you went entirely too low. You didn't have that to do. And I think K Michelle is kind of fearful of, okay, if our friendship ended, how far are you willing to go with it? As far as putting my business out on the street. And Shamil was like, well, she been going low all this time, so why can't I go low? I'm damn if I do and I'm damn if I don't. So, oh well. So I just feel like she just really, really just don't care. But I think if K Michelle told her right, she told her the truth. She was like, at the end of the day, I feel like you're just self-destructing. You're doing too much. And I think you might want to fall back a little bit. So I appreciate her telling her that. Then she decided that she was not Shamia mentioned that she had to go to therapy to navigate the group. Also, K Michelle said that she was not going to be attending the Halloween party because she doesn't believe in that. Then they showed K Michelle in the studio doing her music, and then Drew was in the studio rehearsing with Pooch Hall. They have a history from the game. Portia surprised her mom with a new home, and Dennis was there to support, so that was a good thing. The house was beautiful. She said she sold the house, and then with the profit, she was able to buy her mom $1 million home. Hats off to Miss Diane. Then we had Shamir's rum bum launch / Halloween party. Jarvis was there with Kelly. He came as a motorcycle person, and he had the helmet on pretty much the whole night because she did not want anyone to know who he was, but we do know he is a real person. Portia and K. Michelle did a double date with Mike, and Mike used the love word. He did say that he loved her, and she could not say it back because at the time she's in a relationship with 2 different people. So I guess she can't truly say I love one if I'm going to hurt the other in the long run. So she just chose to not go, say it back to him. And she said she's just comfortable dating the both of them, Mike and Sway. Shamia came with her at her party. She came with another apology, saying, "I'm sorry how I may have treated some of the ladies in Scotland." Give it a rest, Shamia. Stop apologizing. Shoot, I'm over it. Angela arrives while the ladies are having a conversation about stuff that was said in Scotland. And Ashley, which is George's wife, was sitting right there with the ladies. I think she won a peach. You got to work harder than that. Shamia should have told you. So then Angela was like, "Well, no, baby, I came to you to ask you if you knew her." And she was like, "Well, yeah, technically that's the same thing as tea. Baby, tea, asking somebody if you have tea on somebody is not saying, do you know her? So, baby, you got your story wrong." So, Angela, get a point for that one because you were right. Then you have George to come on over, and he somewhat agrees on what Angela said, saying, "Oh, yeah, well, maybe at the event I may have said something like that, but I said it jokingly. Regardless, you still said it." And she said you said it in front of a room full of people. So regardless, she's still right in that. Angela, another point for you. You did say it. She just simply said you said it. And you did. So I don't understand what the problem is. So yeah. So K. Michelle said no way Tinkerbell is really with that man for love. She is with him for money because he's not the cutest, most handsomest man in the world. And then what's her name? Pinky said that what she called him? Oh, Pinky said he definitely paid for it. That's what she said. He definitely paid for it. And then at some point, Gerald came and interrupted the ladies sitting around to ask them to step outside for a surprise. And it's some guy named Terry who they met at a skate party that's there for Drew on a horse. And now he's all of a sudden gifting her a horse. Come on now. Let's be real. Drew, I think this is far-fetched for myself. Why would this man come up to somebody else's party that he don't even know and arrive with a horse and you dressed in 4th of July clothes? You dressed in 4th of July clothes, Drew. Come on now. We got to do better. But at the end of the day, we all know Drew gonna do some things. That's all I'm going to say. Drew gonna do some things. So yeah, that is our episode for tonight. It was a good night. I absolutely enjoyed this episode. It was, pretty much supporting Shamia and everything that she have going on. So that's it for tonight. Until next time that we talk tea. Bye.